Welcome to the Two Nerds One Pod podcast. My name is Jonathan and this is Chris. In this episode, we are gonna be doing hot takes, agree or disagree, and the best for last. We are also movie news. Also, I forgot about that. And
That's
but
the most
also
important
we
thing.
yeah, but also way more importantly, we are gonna be discussing about the problems that Marvel Comics are facing. Not Marvel Studios, not Marvel Television, not Marvel Animation, just
Fuck you,
strictly
Marvel.
Marvel Comics. So yeah. Um. So what do you want to start with? Hot takes, agree or disagree, or do you want to just go straight into the mix of the problems?
I say let's leave the problems for last. Let's not get heated right away. Let's start with the hot takes first.
All right. You want to go first?
I'll tell you a couple I have right now. I don't have them written down. It's just something I've been thinking about for a while.
Go ahead.
So this is just in general.
Mhm.
When I say that I think I think people need to actually open up their minds with characters. They aren't actually opening up their minds. We've had the same discussion about Captain America and Spider-Man for the last, I don't know how many years. 10 years? Feels like, hold on, I need to adjust my chair. For 10 years. I literally just saw another argument on Twitter an hour
Oh.
ago about Bucky Captain America and Sam Captain America, saying, "Oh, they're not oh yeah, Sam's not the real Captain America. He is posting a picture of Steve Rogers Captain America." And
I'm
then
not
a comment
joking.
I saw. Go
I'm
ahead.
not joking. My dad is the same way. He does not like Sam Wilson and Captain America.
Well, you can go. Let me not. Let me not say that like that.
Yeah, no.
He can disagree in the corner like a little baby.
Well, folks, you heard it here first.
My dad somehow dislikes Sam Wilson as Captain America, but still got a Captain America shield signed by him. I don't get it, but I digress.
But
I
like,
I literally saw
mhm.
someone like post about it, and like nobody literally said anything when it came to Bucky as Captain America. This is just, and I'm calling it like it is too. This is just racism against Sam Wilson. It literally is.
Well, for my
The same
dad,
thing
it's
with
diff. Well, no, wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to say it's the same thing with Spider-Man. The same thing with Miles specifically. No
Oh
one
no.
says a fucking word when it comes to Miguel to Hobie to nobody, bro. Why the fuck do we care about why the fuck do we care about Miles sharing the same name as Peter Parker, bro?
Well, I know nothing about the Miles Morales situation, but the
Fuck.
thing with Sam Wilson, Captain America, what my dad doesn't like is the fact that he's not a super soldier.
If that's
Which
the
I
only thing
can,
he likes, that's fine. That's fine. I actually don't like that he's not a super soldier either.
but
I'm a
here's
little
the
peeved
thing
of like,
though.
why does Steve get special treatment? Make a thing for Sam.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. He took. I feel like Steve took that quote from the first Avenger, the first Captain America movie. Not a good soldier, but a good man. I feel like he took that quote and then saw that quote as a person, and that person became Sam Wilson. Sam
I like to
Wilson.
think that as well. That's the progression of that quote entirely. And honest to God, and I do mean the comics as well when I say this. I do think that being Captain America does not mean you need to be a super soldier. But if we are gonna put
That's
Sam in
exactly what
these,
I've been saying.
if we're going to put Sam Wilson in these Steve Rogers super soldier events, why are we not souping him up?
Fair enough.
Like we have him doing almost the exact same shit as Steve Rogers did, but as a normal fucking guy.
Plus, also, yeah, what? I'm still recording, but I can eat. It's fine. Love you. How do you feel? Drink, drink a lot of water. Love you. Oh, this is good.
Oh,
Anyways,
that's nice.
continue. Yeah, I got
But
mashed
yeah,
potatoes and chicken. But
my
yeah,
my hot
I'm
take of
definitely gonna eat this.
the ultimate the ultimate thing of what this is culminating to. My hot take is if there is a mantle, a legacy character, we should not be commenting on it. We should not be commentating on it about because of their race. We should not be saying, "Oh, Miles Morales is Miles Morales," while Peter Parker is Spider Man. Oh, Sam Wilson is Sam Wilson, and Steve Rogers is Captain America. No, fuck that. If a legacy character picks up the name, they are that name. At least until one of the other things happens. They die, or or someone takes the mantle back. Say it's like it's like the Dick Grayson Batman situation. Bless you,
Thank you.
bless you.
Thank you.
Um, Say it's like the Dick Grayson Batman situation. Dick Grayson held Batman's title for a while he was missing or MIA.
Oh, really?
He gave the mantle back to Bruce when he came back. So yeah, we're we're okay with that, and we're also
Wait,
okay with Terry McGinnis as Batman. So
wait.
yeah, we should be.
When did Dick become Batman? I don't remember that.
Well, there was a small time in the comics. I don't remember what series of comics. It's been forever since I looked through it, but I believe it was in Batman Bad Blood, the animated movie, specifically that adapted this as well. Dick Grayson became Batman while he was MIA because, Gotham needs a Batman.
Oh, okay. I think I
Like
know. Yeah, I remember now.
And
But
then
it
there was
wasn't a
another thing
comic.
that happened recently in the comics where they were all fighting to become Batman, including some of the women proteges. Like, oh, we're going to become the lead Bat person. We got to compete to become the lead Bat. And Damian became Batman. And hell, he even has a son now. Can you believe that?
Who?
Damian Wayne has a son.
Oh,
Crazy, right? I don't
wait. Who's the mom? Who's the
I
mom?
don't know.
Damn.
I don't know that much. I just know he has a son now, and it's like Bruce is a granddad.
Wait. Is this like Damien from the future, or just like present
It's
day, like
it's
right
something to go on.
now?
I don't like I said, I don't know much. I just know Damien has a son. Like
That's
I've said this before on the
crazy.
podcast. I've said this before on the podcast. I've been more of like a DC animated show fan more than I have been a DC Comics fan.
Oh damn. Same here.
Outside of maybe reading a Death in the Family, which I need to reread that because I have it sitting in one of my boxes somewhere. I need to reread the A Death in the Family, and then I need to start like finding a way to read all the DC comics. But I digress because I don't. Legacy characters should not be judged because of their race. They should not. Like that would be like judging Peter Parker's daughter in it would be like judging Mayday in the Spider Girl comics. Oh, she's not a real spider person because Spider Man's a man. Like that's fucking stupid. She's taking up the mantle as the Spider Person because her father can't do it anymore. You see what I mean? It's a little stupid to have that argument.
Wait, who's Spider Girl right now in the comics? The
That's a
little
little.
girl
It's a
is it?
child.
Oh wait, so that
There's
has
two Spider Girls. There's a child and then there's the teenager or whatever the fuck.
well. I know about Mayday, but like
Yeah, no. Mayday's
the
a no. Mayday Parker is not canon to the 616. She's an alternate universe.
oh okay. Wait, so you mean to tell me that the little girl, Spider Girl, the one with the pigtail, that's canon to 616?
Yes,
Marvel? I you know what?
that's
You know
also the
what?
issue. Why are we? I'm gonna get into that
Not
later.
yeah. We'll discuss
I'm gonna
that
get into
later.
that later. But my next
But
one,
what the
I'm gonna do.
hell?
I know. My next hot take is
Also, another
my ne-
thing, they made a Bullseye a woman because I saw a comic.
Oh, that's a different
I
person.
didn't get it. Oh, okay,
I think it's a different
I
person
was.
entirely. It's not this.
Oh, okay. I was
It
about
might be
to
like
say,
it might be like a relative or someone who was trained by him or something. But I know it's not the same person.
dude. I was about to say, like, Bullseye is not a woman.
I mean, again, the name Bullseye is it's not his birth name. Like that's the only thing I think. Like
Well,
if your birth name
I
is
know that.
this, then yeah, you can keep that. Like Azrael, yeah, his Azrael is Azrael. You can't take that from him. But if he becomes
Wait,
Batman,
so
there's nothing you can do. He's Batman.
Wait, so is Bullseye a mantle?
Bullseye is his villain name, so yes,
Wait, no,
technically it's a mantle, kind of like Electro. Because
Electro.
there are multiple
Oh,
Electros. There's
Electro.
Electro. Yeah,
Okay, I think you said
think Electro.
Electra. I think you said
No, think
Electra. I'm like
Electro.
Elect. Yeah, yeah,
Think Zippity Zap Boy. Think the Lightning Boy.
yeah. I
Electro
misheard. I'm
is a
like
name.
Electra.
No, not Electra. That's her actual
Yeah,
birth
no.
name. That's why I
Yeah,
think it's stupid
yeah,
that they
no.
drew Captain Carter as Electra, because it doesn't make sense.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't. Ever. That's also my main point. That's another point to this, actually. If you're going to make your character, what if this character was this? Do not, and I mean do not, make it a person whose name is literally their name.
mm.
Because what the fuck are you doing drawing
You,
Captain Carter in Elektra's fit? Saying, oh, Captain Carter, here's fucking Carter if she was Elektra. No! That's not what it is.
you wanna
That's
know what?
Elektra.
You wanna
You're
know
just,
what I
you're
would have
giving
loved
her
to
the
see?
birth name Elektra.
You wanna know what I would have loved to see? And and this was shown at the end credits of the final season of What If. The Jubilee as like a Silver Surfer. That would
That
have
I
been
saw.
cool. That would have been
That was cool.
cool.
Or like a Herald of Galactus kind of a deal. That would have been so cool.
Also,
Now,
another
see,
thing.
that's a different thing as well. Silver Surfer is not a name. It's not a birth name. That
Yeah,
is
no.
technically, by all means, a mantle.
Yeah.
Gambit
What else
is
did
his
they show?
name. Remy LeBeau Gambit. That is his name. There is not another Gambit.
Also, another thing, and I don't know why I'm just now remembering this, but how is a duck at the fucking Scarlet Witch? Why? Why is that a thing?
Are you for real?
And
Okay.
yes,
Um,
yes, at the end credits, how would the freaking duck at Scarlet Witch? What?
Howard the Duck was a mistake.
Also, another thing, how is a duck having a freaking baby with Darcy freaking Lewis?
I, Howard the Duck was a mistake.
Look,
He should have
look,
never been born. They never
look.
should have put pen to paper that day.
You know what? A hot take. I kind of like that episode. Oh, only because it was
Ew.
just fun to watch. Only because it was fun to watch. I'm not saying it's a
I could not
great
bring myself to
fantastic,
watch it. I do not think that's fun. I can't bring myself to think it's fun.
but
It
it was so funny though.
it sickens me.
Although what's dumb is the birdie thing. That was kind of dumb. I I'll admit that.
I don't even think that counts as a furry. He has feathers.
No, actually, fun fact. I don't.
He's a
You probably
birdie.
already know this, but you know Rachel from Fantastic Four. Guess what? That actress voiced Birdie, Natasha Lyonne.
Are you fucking with me?
No,
We should
Natasha
apologize to her for this. We need to apologize to everyone who worked on that episode.
Natasha Lyonne worked with Marvel before Fantastic Four. She worked
We need
on the.
to we need to apologize to everyone who worked on that episode.
Oh, also another thing. I would have definitely loved to see and get their own episode. Storm holding the freaking hammer.
Storm as Thor makes sense. I like
That's
that.
cool.
And as we've seen, Thor's like the only exception to the rule of of the mantle thing, because Thor Odinson is his name, but not everyone who wields the hammer becomes Thor Odinson.
Yeah, it's just Thor and then Mighty Thor.
Yeah, Mighty Thor, Storm Thor, as we saw in that one bit,
What else?
Miles Morales Thor in that one comic.
Oh, the 1602 episode was fantastic. I like that one.
I
I
didn't
liked it.
see that. Like I said, I have not seen any What If past season 1.
I look. Here's the thing. What if can be bad, but some of the episodes are really good though. Some, not all of it.
I'm willing to bet 95% of that show after season 1, most of it is 95% of it is going to be a miss.
Yeah, most likely. I think. I haven't watched it since the end of season two.
Case in point, the Howard the Duck episode.
Still a good episode in my opinion. I just like some fun.
I think it sucks.
We can agree to disagree.
Yes, we can. Ah, you said it. Ha. Agree or disagree. We can agree to disagree on this. Ha. Anyway,
This is an actual hot take I have about a comic writer because apparently I'm saying hate for this comic writer, Tom King.
what do
He
you do
is,
this time?
I don't know, but I know that he's working on the Mr. Miracle animated series at DC with James Gunn, and I saw a comment that's saying if Tom King is working on this, then the animated series is gonna suck.
Let me look up and see why Tom King, right?
Yeah, Tom King. And get this, he wrote this. Uh, where is it? I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. And guess what? He wrote this TPB.
Diversity.
The Batman Catwoman wedding album, and I actually enjoyed it.
Okay. I looked it up on Google real quick. Let me see. R slash
So
comic
I don't see
books.
how bad. So I don't see how bad of a writer he is. I really don't.
Okay, so on Reddit under r slash comic books, u slash the collector 39 posts, why do people hate Tom King? I never read any of his work, but I never hear anything good about him, only mixed to negative. Why is that? The first response I'm going to read out to you. He has his own style of writing, which is very hit and miss for some people. His style of writing is heavy on dialogue, especially repetition, which uses a lot of profanity. It's censored, so it's all bleeps, which just interrupts my reading experience, but that's just me. It focuses a lot on dark subjects, especially post-traumatic stress, corruption, and lies. I'm not done reading. I had to burp in the middle of that. I'm sorry, y'all.
Now you're good.
He's a good noir storyteller in that regard. However, instead of tailoring his story to a character, he'll often tailor a character to his story. Oh, that's annoying. Sometimes annoyingly so. Oh, there. Okay.
That
I
that
let my own thought
that's
slip before I
so
read the comments.
that is so Wonder Man right there. That is so meta. That is so Wonder Man.
Like what I just did.
Yeah, you on
I
what
need
you
to
said
watch
it was
that show now,
annoying.
man. Like I hate Marvel for not advertising that show further, which I'm gonna get into that later. I'm gonna keep reading though.
And
That's
also
what
another
bugs a
thing.
lot of readers. He writes their
Also,
characters out of character to fit the story he wants to tell.
hmm,
Okay, so he recommend
another
here's
thing about Wonder Man. I'm kind of glad it released all at once because it doesn't work as weekly. As soon as
I
I saw
guess
everything, yeah,
I'll
I like
voice my
saw
opinion on that once I see it.
yeah, like I saw everything, and I'm like, yeah, thank God this is not a weekly thing because it would have made no sense.
All right, so I'm gonna read this. Personally, I've liked more than hated the works of his that I read, but among them, I'd recommend the following. And he lists, in order: Mr. Miracle, Superwoman, not Superwoman, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Gotham City Year One, Batman, Elmer Fudd. And yes, I'm serious. The Batman Elder Fudd story is awesome. I'm gonna
Hmm.
read a bunch of like the Let me see if I can like sort the top comments. I don't think I
That
can.
Supergirl comic is what the movie is based on.
Yeah, so yeah, it's very much so that's probably why it's recommended. Uh,
I could be wrong, but I think the Vision was used for inspiration for WandaVision. I could be wrong.
he also yes, there was someone who commented under that one saying Vision to throw Vision up there apparently because it's annoying or some shit. And I guess okay. So another comment says that the guy's a politically charged author, which leads to some people hating his work purely based on politics. Which I think it depends on if he's just spouting out like if he wants people to die at this point.
Uh-oh.
Like if he wants people to die, that's different. I feel like that's different right now.
Okay, if it's anything politics related, I don't want to get into it.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's as much as I'm reading because I'm not seeing anything specific. But I again, if the most I want to say, if you want people to die and you're putting that as your politics, that's not a politic. That's just you being a dickhead. Don't let people die.
True. All
Dying
right.
isn't superhero like. Yeah, letting people die isn't superhero like. Look at Spider-Man. He let Uncle Ben die, and he realized, oh shit, I gotta not let this happen again.
Yeah, so I have another hot take here, and this should have been on my agree or disagree, but whatever.
Run it.
Where is it though? Hang on. Here it is. You need visual aid for this one. Ultimate Spider-Man. This one specifically
Yeah,
should have not ended with just 24 issues. I think it should have had a
I
longer run, at least 60 to 100 issues, similar to the OG. Because ending at 24 was just a bad idea.
I do want to say, as much as I hate, and I do mean hate with all of my being,
Yep.
that this fucking comic is ending as short as it is. I do think 24 is a good even number
True.
to, I guess, end it on because of the Ultimate Rebirth thing, which I'm still not understanding what the fuck
Yeah.
that's about.
Yeah, wait a
What
second.
the
I'm
fuck
so
are they doing?
confused. I don't know. I'm so
So they're talking
confused.
about the Ultimate Universe having an impact on the rest of the Marvel comics, but then there's Miles on the cover of it. Like, Miles was barely in that universe. He was in there for like one issue.
Oh,
No, he had his own
I,
miniseries in it.
I think it's because he discovered those power boxes or whatever they were. I don't fucking know.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. But another thing I want to say, a hot take of mine is, let me fucking word it out correctly.
I
If a
got one hot take here I
studio
think
is
you'll like.
going to advertise something, even if they're ashamed of it in some way, shape, or form, advertise it properly. I was
Oh,
just talking with you. I was just talking with Jonathan about this right before filming and last night when he was telling me that Wonder Man came out, and I was so confused what the
last
fuck he meant.
night. Oh yeah, wait,
Was
yeah,
this last night? What? Yeah, that was last night.
yeah. I think it was last
Because
night.
I was in the middle of talking with my friends, and I get a text from you talking about like if I had seen Wonder Man or the new Daredevil trailer, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Nah.
And I'm like, wait, it actually came out, and I had to check my Disney Plus in the middle of talking with my friends. I'm like, motherfucker, man, it did come out, and they were asking me like, what are you so upset about? I said, I wanted to watch this show for a long time, and I was waiting for another trailer to drop and tell me when the release date was. Lo and behold, they didn't drop a trailer on my fucking feed anywhere. And y'all who are watching this after we're done recording, after it's already posted, as of what's today, the 30th of January, as of the
Yeah.
30th of January, I have only seen the announcement trailer for Wonder Man and the little controversy about people wondering, oh, are they using AI in Wonder Man? I
No.
genuinely have not seen another fucking trailer of Wonder Man until today when I looked it up after waking up today. I was like, there's no fucking way that they just didn't announce another fucking trailer. And they did. I did not see anything on my Reddit, on my Twitter, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, not even on YouTube. And YouTube is littered with
Damn.
ads. Cater to me.
That's crazy.
Not even when I'm trying
I
to watch Corey Kenshin. I get ads for Marvel movies watching Corey Kenshin. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. There's never really any Marvel ads for this guy or DC ads. I wonder why. Maybe that's finally catering to me. Apparently not. Apparently
I
fucking not.
I think they're gonna advertise the shit out of Daredevil. I'm telling you.
Oh no, they're absolutely going to advertise the shit out of Daredevil. Watch, as soon as we're done filming, I'm going to go on TikTok and then there's going to be an advertisement for Daredevil. There's going to be one immediately.
I have a hot take here. I think you'll definitely love.
Go ahead.
Mary Jane Watson Parker from the Ultimate Spider-Man, the 2024
Yeah.
comics, is the best iteration of Mary Jane Watson of all time. There, I
I would
said
like
it.
I would like to agree with you, but I also think that Mary Jane Watson Parker from before One More Day is also tied with her.
Okay, so MJ pre One More Day.
Yes.
Okay, not a hot take. I actually agree.
I was literally gonna have that as one of mine as well. So you just kind of stole it from me. Thanks. I didn't know you were a thief.
Oh, you're gonna hate. You are gonna hate me for this one.
Oh, another hot take. Hold on. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna roll over here. I'll be right back. I'm just off camera. These things should not be that expensive. These action figures do not need to be $30 a pop. Look what it
I'm,
comes with, bro.
I'm not
It comes
joking.
with nothing.
I'm not joking. Deadass. I, I was looking at like the black cat figure, and guess how much the figure was?
$40.
Nah, 27. And I'm like, this should be at least $10.
This
$10.
could be $15, bro. It has barely any accessory. It's got 2 sets of hands, black webbing, and the figure itself.
Yeah,
I
that's
could buy a
crazy.
better toy from Hot Toys if I wanted to go broke.
Anyways, here's my hot take
Oh,
that
I
I think
actually
you're gonna
have a better action figure right here. Hold on. I'm gonna fucking pick up my phone. I'm moving around now. I have Tifa. She has more articulation than any of these fucking Hasbro shits, bro.
That's crazy. Anyways, here's a hot take. Amazing Spider-Man One More Day is one of the best comics ever made.
That's disgusting. You actually
And
sicken
this,
me.
and guess what? This is a joke because this is one of those hot takes Ben would say.
And now you know who this is directed to. Ben, I'll find you.
Okay, I'm gonna be serious though. I actually don't think Ben actually read One More Day, but like when
That's
it comes
fun.
to his when it comes to his hot takes, wait, doesn't he sound like that though?
What, like
He says
sometimes he'll
it.
like say something so out of pocket. He sounds like that
Yeah,
sometimes.
like the Spider. Honestly, guess what? Him saying that the Spider-Verse are bad movies is the equivalent of someone saying One More Day are the best comics ever made.
Yeah, bro. I just remembered I have fucking Gambit from
Oh, oh,
'97.
oh, that's cool. I
This
got.
is also another point.
I'm not joking. I got Jean and Madeline.
This is the only X-Men '97 figure I have. Look what he comes with, dude. He doesn't even come with another fucking hand. He
Mm.
comes with an extra hand with the fucking effects on it, and that's it.
Apparently, Madeline comes with a baby.
You know what? Hey, you might as well put the mom with her kid.
Hey, true.
At the end of the day, hot take. These fucking toys, no matter what age range they're for, they do not need to be $30 a pop, bro. They do not. Because then these resellers, I went to a fucking Comic Con earlier this month. Those things were expensive as hell. Nobody was selling them for cheap.
How much exactly?
They were selling them like $10 higher than retail price.
Damn.
Yeah, and then I found like toys from the 80s and they're in the box still, by the way. They were in the box and they're selling them for like hundreds of dollars. Like my brother found an Ultra Magnus from Transformers, like from way back in the heyday. It was like $200. 300 actually. It was fucking 300.
Well, I mean, it is from the 80s, so it must have been the original.
Still, you don't know what kind of fucking grimes on the inside of that box?
Fair enough.
That
Here's a
box
hot.
didn't look that taken care of.
Here's a hot. Honestly, this my last hot take leads directly into what the main topic of this episode is, and that is Marvel's editorials are horrible and they should be replaced immediately.
Marvel editorial needs to have a serious change because what the fuck do you mean you're having Norman Osborn train Miles Morales? I'm just going to go specifically just Miles Morales here because I know he's training a whole bunch of them. I'm going specifically for the main target of my issue here. Miles Morales does not need to be trained how to beat a Green Goblin. He's beaten worse than Norman Osborn before. He's
Also,
beaten the literal monster goblin, bro.
another
Twice!
thing. Why would Norman train the spider people to go up against himself?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. If this is not him, who the fuck are they fighting?
Chameleon,
Because
maybe?
this shit's actually pissing me off. Y'all already put Peter in the cuck chair over there, watching Paul flirt with MJ. You have Norman taking up the mantle of Spider-Man while he's
Oh,
away.
by the way, speaking of MJ, guess what? Apparently this month, they have officially reunited. Mary Jane Watson Venom and Peter Benjamin Parker, who went after from freaking space, they reunited this month.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
But here's the thing. We don't know how this is gonna go. Because again, Kelly is still writing this shit.
Fuck.
Keep that in mind. No, we don't
Fuck.
know how this is gonna go. They could
You're
go
right.
the because guess what? Yeah, sure, we can not undo one more day, but we could also start fresh and maybe guess what? Vin can go start a new marriage or restart their
You know what?
relationship.
Fuck it. Do one more day again. 2 more days. We're doing 2 more days.
No, hell no. Nah, but
They,
here's the
they
thing
love
though.
1 more day so much. Why don't we do it again?
Nah, they got two options. Either make Peter and MJ argue again, like they always freaking do, and again I blame the writers, or they can go the not do undo one more day, but then try to do something fresh but similar, which is we
No.
can
I
go.
want them to. They love 1 more day so much. They want to defend 1 more day so much. Let's make them do it again. Let's make them do 1 more day again. But this time, make Miles do it. Make Miles do it.
You have unleashed hell, my friend.
I mean, what the fuck else do they want from us? They obviously want us to be miserable reading our favorite boy. Let's do that twist though. Let's do the other Miles Morales coming back, like from Spider-Man 2. Let's have that Miles Morales come back and fuck up shit.
Is Chip Zdarsky a part of the editorial team
I have
of
no
these?
clue.
Because he said a lot of things today, and I'm telling you, they are interesting. Now, obviously, I did not read what he said, but like he said a lot of
Now,
things
is it
today.
bad interesting from what you
No,
know,
no, no,
or
no,
is
no,
it
no, no,
good
no, no,
interesting?
no. I mean, it's Zdarsky, so what do you think?
I don't know anymore. I'll be real with you. At this point, Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, as I know him, he's going down the toilet faster than I can say, huh, that's a
I'm
lot of
not
vomit.
joking. I'm not joking. That actor is the only good Amazing Spider-Man. That's it. Torn, written by JMS, J. Michael Straczynski. Sorry if I mispronounced that name, but
Yeah, it's fine.
uh,
We butcher names.
but yeah. Point is, I'm actually having a blast with Torn. It's really good. This is Peter in college while being
Good.
Spider-Man that
That's
just
good.
started, and also another thing that just started dating Mary Jane.
That's a good thing. My thing is as well, cancel Radioactive Spider-Man.
Oh, also another thing, I think Gwen is alive in that one, in Torn.
Odd,
But I think
but you
Torn is
know,
like else. I think Torn is Elseworld, so I wouldn't be surprised.
it might be an alternate universe. Yeah, I was about to say. But another thing, cancel Radioactive Spider-Man.
Isn't that like a
For,
3-issue limited series?
I do not care. I think it should be canceled to the point everyone who has a copy of it should burn it.
Mm.
No copy of it should exist, physical or digital, for the fact of it. It just fucking sucks. And especially the naming thing of like, I understand Gwen changing her name to Ghost Spider. because there's like 3 Spider-Women already going by the name of Spider-Woman in the main line.
That's actually
But to
kind of
call
cool though.
Miles
I can't
Morales
lie.
spin,
Oh,
calling
also
Miles
another thing.
Morales, calling him by that name is just disrespectful to Spider-Man.
How about this? Cancel Sinister Six because why is Black Cat dressed up like an actual tiger person? What the hell is this? Hang on. What the lighting? That's yeah. That white furry thing you see, that's Black Cat. Dead ass.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And
What
guess
the
what?
fuck?
The only good thing in Age of Revelation is this: cloak or dagger. That's it. The only good thing in this thing.
To be fair, putting the two people who literally cannot separate from each other in their comic book, that is pretty much the only good thing nowadays. You just have to force people to be together.
Oh, I read Absolute Wonder Woman, by the way. I did not enjoy the artwork. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right for me. Like this is not like the artwork of Wonder Woman
Understandable. Not
to
all the
me.
artwork is gonna feel very appealing.
Yeah. It the look the book itself was great. I liked it, but like just the
Oh yeah,
artwork, it's just not for me. That's it.
like I do think there's a lot of comic books out there that have really great story, but just very garbage artwork.
Well, the art's not garbage. Like it's not
Well,
shitty.
you
It's
get
just
what I mean, though. Like a
yeah.
figure of speech.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to agree or disagree. I have one, two, three, four, four, and then we can go ahead and move on to the after agree or disagree. Do you want to do the movie news actors or the problems that Marvel's facing?
Let's do the movie stuff first.
After agree or disagree?
Yeah,
Okay. Because, yeah, actually, that's probably for the best, and it's probably gonna like last us like an hour or something with the whole Marvel thing.
probably.
All right, agree or disagree? Ultimate Spider-Man 2024 are the best Spider-Man comics in the last year.
I wanna agree with you because I haven't read any of Miles's stuff other than Miles Morales Incursion.
Oh, I've been having a blast with the I, th- I still haven't read 23 yet. But yeah,
I
I
need to run
agree.
back to my
Like,
comic book shop. I need to run back to my comic book store and get my books. I haven't had the money or time to go get my stuff.
yeah, same here. Marvel Animation should keep making prequel comics for the upcoming Disney Plus project.
I disagree.
I agree,
Like
but not for all of them. At least for like some, just some, not all of it.
I feel like getting a prequel comic means like we couldn't fit all the story into the show, or we realized something at the end of the show that we didn't get to put in, and we don't have time to make an extra episode. So we're gonna throw it into a comic book and say, "Here, we intended this the whole time."
Mm. Mm.
That'd be like if
I
we made a
read
prequel comic for. It would be like if we made a prequel comic for the beginning of Daredevil Born Again. It doesn't feel right.
true. I read Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and it was great. But up towards the end of that first issue, it was like, bro, isn't this the opening scene of the show?
See what I mean? Some of this stuff should either be thought of ahead of time or like just never put out because why are you going to do this? It almost feels like it's lazy,
Pretty
despite
much,
the fact
yeah.
they're hiring artists to do all this shit. It feels lazy.
Now, this one, I've said it before on an episode with Ben, and I agreed with it. Now, looking back, I don't know anymore. Marvel has been making better Spider-Man related comics a little better. Kind of like they're taking baby steps into the right direction. Yeah, hell no.
Not anymore.
No,
Not anymore.
they're ending a perfect Spider-Man run that gave them freaking money, and you mean to tell me that it's ending in 24 issues?
They're allergic to money. They might as well be.
That's crazy. Like, look, before I said yes because of Ultimate Spider-Man in the Black Cat series that was announced, but I had no idea who was the writer. So I thought, okay, so this is just gonna be a fun little series, and I think gonna make good money. Wrong.
We were very wrong. We were all very wrong thinking, oh my god, this is going to be great. Wrong!
Look, Black Cat's still a fun read, but like it's not that good compared to Jed McKay's. Because Jed
We,
McKay's Black Cat, he knew exactly what the hell he was doing.
I think that Marvel needs to, like, in order to satiate some of these things, I'm saying this as a agree or disagree, by the way. I'm going into mine.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like I brought it up earlier about the whole, like, the Marvel comics, like, oh, this character isn't this character, they're their name. I feel like Marvel should open up a statement, and I don't give a fuck if it seems unprofessional. They should post publicly on all their social medias stating that that this character will remain as this character with no name change for the foreseeable future. If you do not like it, you don't have to read the comic. I don't care if that seems unprofessional. They need to do that because the fact of the matter is Radioactive Spider-Man has changed an adult version of Miles's name from Spider-Man to Spin, as if we're toddlers and don't understand the implications of two Spider-Men in one world.
Wait, is he called Spin in the Spidey and His Amazing Friends cartoon, or just like
That's
in the
exactly what I
comic?
mean. Yes, they call him Spin because of that fucking shit.
Eh, wait, hold on. Okay, the cartoon I get because it's just a little kid show.
Again,
But in the
they think we're
comics,
fucking toddlers and don't understand this shit. I feel like the official people at Marvel should state that we are not going to change Miles Morales' name to Spin permanently because of some man children. Obviously, worded in a more professional manner than what I said. And I don't think, I feel like all these people online who are arguing that, oh, Sam Wilson isn't Captain America, this would shut them the fuck up, at least for a time, for a long time. This would go wide.
oh wow. Breaking news. The Russo brothers are not allowing fans to come up with their own fan theories and submit them on the Agbo website.
They're not allowing.
No, they are.
They are allowing
Yeah. Fan theories on the
fan
Agbo
theories.
website. And I just got the notification just now.
That's insane.
And apparently there's a website you can go to. Agboverse.com. Something like that. I don't know. I'll send you the
We could
I'll send
probably.
you the tweet.
I was gonna say you could probably link it in the description once we're done.
Oh, I will.
One
Okay,
in
so
the
here's another
description, one in the
one.
comments.
Yeah. Okay, so here's another one, and they're similar to my Marvel animation thing, but Marvel should make more tie-ins comics for the shows and or movies, just like they did for X-Men '97, The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and the Fantastic Four First Steps. Okay, I'm gonna go with agree and disagree, so I'm both on this one. Not every
I don't
show
think
or
either.
movie, n- not every show or movie needs their own tie-in comics. So I'm not gonna say that they should go out for every movie. No, that's not what I'm saying. What got announced recently was a Fantastic Four prequel comic, another one, and it was called Fantastic Four First Foes. I don't know why this is a thing. I'm still gonna get it, of course. However, I don't think it's necessary. Now,
I don't think it's
That's the
necessary for anything to get a tie-in comic right now,
now.
especially when in the land of animation.
Now this is the part where I disagree. That whole statement I just did. Now the part where I agree with this is like if you don't have enough time to like explain some things in your own show or movie, why not just put it in a comic? Like it wouldn't be a bad idea.
That circles me back to my previous statement of like, oh, there's not always like, oh, I dropped my microphone, but there's not always the case of like, oh, we didn't have enough time to do it. What if it's the case of, oh, we just remembered something we wanted to put in? They could have, again, they could make like an extra bit of time if they have it to put it in an extra bit of an episode, or maybe like animate it as part of the episode. But again, with budget cuts, with whatever budget they have, whatever budget cuts they have, with whatever time frame they're working with, I don't know if it's the best idea to add that in, or to put it into a comic book. If they can fit it in, sure. If they miss it and they have to say "fuck it, we ball," they have to ball. I don't think it's necessary to make a prequel comic or a tie-in comic because otherwise, it again, I think it shows a bit of laziness.
Mm,
Like, sure, you can delay it, but if y'all are crunching for time, y'all best find a way to incorporate that as fast as y'all can. Otherwise, that should be scrapped.
yeah. So I skipped through the whole Marvel problem things because we are gonna get into that. But since it's like a longer section or something like that, I wanted to leave that for last. So let's just get into the movie notes and just see what's that right now.
Fair enough.
By the time we are recording today, it's January 30th. So all 8 episodes of
As
Marvel.
previously stated, it is January 30th.
Yep. And as of today, all 8 episodes of Marvel Television's Wonder Man is now streaming on Disney Plus.
With very little advertisement.
I've seen all 8 episodes. I will say it's not my type of show, but I did enjoy it. I liked it. The reason why I would say it's not my type of show is because I don't connect much with the whole wanting to be an actor thing or trying out to like be in a movie you want to be in so bad. Like I can never relate to that because again I don't know what that's like. Wonder Man showed me. But like other than that, Destin Daniel Cretton is an awesome director. I mean, Shang-Chi was amazing.
I I feel like I'm gonna relate to him on like a certain degree because as I don't know if I've stated it on here before, I would like to become a voice actor, and I already know because of
Oh, that's cool.
voice acting is essentially acting.
Yeah.
Voice acting is essentially acting just with your voice, but you're also still moving your body a little bit while you're doing because obviously you can't just stand still while you're making all these Dragon Ball Z noises for an
Mm.
anime. But in certain areas, there are like things where like oh you might not like, and this is just stories I've heard. You cannot. You sometimes you don't get a callback. Sometimes you do get a callback, but you're also going to be like led on like it's a fishing lure. Like you're going to get reeled in a little bit and maybe let go. You never know. It's like a at the end of the day, it's like kind of like a you get the role, you get the role. And another case in point, I'm going to say sometimes you just don't know if you get the role until like they just tell you one day. Because the I follow the voice actors for Marvel Rivals is Daredevil and Deadpool, and they're friends with each other out offline. They like text each other every now and then, like saying, "Hey, did you audition for this role? Yeah, I did. Did you also? Yeah." And they did not hear anything, but they both auditioned for Deadpool, believe it or not,
Oh wow.
in Marvel Rivals. Yeah, well, yeah, I do believe they did audition for Deadpool and Marvel Rivals. I did watch a video about them talking about it, but like one day, the Alex Lee who auditioned was like, "Hey, no, we don't want you for Deadpool. Can you do Daredevil?" And sometimes they'll be allowed to say like, "Oh yeah, I'm this character," but they have to have approval before they do it. Alejandro Saab, the guy who voices not Daredevil, Deadpool, he was like initially going to announce it during the Game Awards when that trailer was dropped, but
Mm.
he kept getting like back and forth, like, so am I good to announce it? I don't know yet. Give me a minute. Am I good to announce it? Yeah. Am I good to announce? Am I still good to announce it? Wait a minute. Just wait till the Game Awards. And the day of the Game Awards, as he's watching the trailer, he gets a text saying, "Do not announce it."
And he did it.
He gets a text saying, "Do not announce it."
And then let me guess, is that announced?
No, yeah, he did not announce he was Deadpool until like his character came out in the game.
Damn.
But obviously, people knew it was him because people who like his work recognize his voice immediately. And but it's still from what it sounded like. It sounded like a very frustrating thing to have to deal with. And so that is one of the only things, if I do make it, like, let's knock on wood here and say I make it somehow. That's the only thing I'm scared of if I do make it in the voice acting industry.
Well, I'm gonna quote Trevor Slattery here, and this is from Wonder Man. I forgot what episode, but acting is not a job; it's a calling.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
also another thing. As much as I like Simon Williams as a character, I think Trevor was the MVP.
I'd have to watch the show to agree with you or not.
So, also get this: on the same day Wonder Man released, guess what else we got from
The
Marvel?
Daredevil season 2 one, the trailer.
Yup, yup, the teaser trailer for Marvel Television's Daredevil Season 2. Wait, no, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 has been released. Now, I do want to clarify this is the same trailer that got leaked from New York Comic Con, so nothing really changed.
Except that it's
Marvel,
HD.
yeah, the new season will premiere on March 24th. I have a personal gripe with this release date. I am not gonna say why. But thank you, Marvel, for making me think of something that I shouldn't be thinking about.
Thanks, Marvel.
But yeah. So this second season will consist of 8 episodes instead of 9. Now I'm not mad about this, but I am a bit confused because I'm wondering why they had to change the numbers. Well, yeah, you are. I don't know.
I think my phone decided to be stupid.
Hmm. But yeah, I think this second season having 8 episodes, I'm not mad about it. I'm more like, is it really necessary?
Is it
Why bump
necessary?
it?
No.
But like, why bump it
But
down to a
but
9?
are we gonna
I mean, why
question it in
bump it
terms
down
of
to an 8?
greatness? No, we're not gonna question it. We like
Yeah,
our
yeah,
Daredevil.
yeah, no. I wasn't thinking of that. I was just confusing. I was just confused about the episode numbers because I'm like, if season 1 had 9, shouldn't the same season have 9 episodes too?
That's not always how it works.
Eh,
Some TV shows or cartoons get like certain amount of episodes for their first season, and then they, based on how that season goes, they could either shorten it or make it longer for the next season.
oh, dude,
It all has
this
to do with budget
Disney
cuts as
show.
well.
Yeah, this Disney show I used to watch growing up, The Lion Guard. Dude, let me tell you, that show was long.
I can
Season
imagine.
one was season one was, I believe, 27 episodes. Season two was 30 episodes, and then season three was down 10. So 19-ish episodes on the for season three. But season two was long as hell. Season two started in 2017, and season two ended in 2019. How crazy is that?
That's crazy. I love when shows have a long runtime like that. Like, obviously, like, to take, like, if it depends, like, if they take breaks in between, it makes sense. But as of like, say they're like taking abnormally long hiatuses in between the season, it's like kind of like, okay, somebody's either sick, can't do it, or someone got fired and they're trying to find a replacement. in the middle of the show.
Not well, probably, but not just that, but also they brought Scar back to a freaking fire volcano head as well.
They're using magic.
Nah, they just used a freaking roar, and then the volcano erupted, and then he
Imagine
was
you
sticking
imagine
there.
you hear a
That's
roar,
it.
you'll look up. The fuck are you?
Yeah, and then you see lion faces on the clouds.
Are you God?
Um, the trail. Oh, have you seen the trailer for Invincible season 4?
I have. I have indeed. We
Now,
talked
fun fact. Go ahead.
we talked about it right before recording. People have noticed that the animation quality looks better. Um,
Oh yeah, a lot better.
Mark's younger brother is growing up really fast, and his skin's getting paler.
Yeah, I noticed his skin color. It's like turning more human-ish.
Well, Viltrumite.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
that's
fun
the Viltrum
facts.
blood taking over.
Yeah, fun facts. Season 4 of Invincible will be released a week before Daredevil Born Again season 2. Straight
Which
up.
is going to be so cool.
And I believe The Boys season 5, which I'm not gonna watch at all, comes out on April 8th.
I
If
need
I'm
to
not
start watching The
mistaken.
Boys. I hear like obviously there's like
No,
some
I wouldn't.
commentary that needs to be put in there, but
I wouldn't recommend it. Don't watch it. It's gonna make you wanna go blind. Don't watch it.
believe me,
I
I've seen shit. I've seen some shit.
No,
So
dude. I've seen so much. Like I wish I was blind.
I'll be
I've
real.
seen so much from that show.
I've seen worse than probably what's in that show. I'm gonna say it right now. You can thank Live Leak for that.
Oh really? Have you seen for for the same dudes uh giving? You know what? I'm not gonna say it.
Don't
I'm not
say it
gonna
on
say
here
it.
because
No.
you might get like a strike or something.
Yeah, no. But let's just say they do some very suggestive things that I wish I was so freaking blind.
Again,
And
I've
this
seen
is
worse.
something. And this is something you would not see for normal television. This is something you would see on the freaking internet, if you know what I mean.
Again, I've
Like,
seen worse. I've seen people on Live Leak from other countries getting their heads blown off. It's crazy.
oh no, dude, it wasn't like violent or
No,
anything.
I know
Like
what you
like
mean, but like I mean, like to the extent that I've seen things,
oh
it's
yeah,
more of a case of
that
what
show
haven't I seen.
that show was gory as hell.
I've seen things against my will.
And guess what? Today we got new looks of characters for Avengers Doomsday through promo art and merchandise.
Thank God it's not AI like those other people keep posting around. They stopped though.
Yeah, no,
I've noticed they stopped.
yeah, no, it's not AI. It's actually like low quality like photos,
I
like
prefer those.
merchandise and promo art.
I
And
prefer
then
low
someone,
quality leaks and merchandise made by man.
dude, Doom looks like he got aura.
Yes.
RDJ as Doom.
I can't wait to see it. I'm still not happy they picked RDJ as Doom, but if this is an alternate universe Doom, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, me too.
As long as I get my Latveria in the mainline MCU, I'm okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Latveria doesn't exist in the MCU, and the Latveria they used is
No,
the
they
one on
mentioned
the
it.
Fantastic
I'm
Four
pretty sure
movie.
they've mentioned Latveria in the MCU before.
616.
That's not MCU.
Fine. 19999999999
Yes, they've mentioned it once or twice. Subtle hints and jabs at not jabs, but like subtle hints at Latveria. They've mentioned it by name once or twice, but yes, it exists. Same thing as like the
You mean
implication of the vibranium. The implication of vibranium being in Captain America: The First Avenger. That means Wakanda exists. Like saying, "Oh yeah, vibranium's there, but Wakanda's not there," doesn't make sense because that's where it comes from.
Alright, so we are 59 minutes in, and now we have a whole freaking hour or so to rage on Marvel Comics. You ready for this? because it's gonna be so much fun.
Am I ever ready?
Fair enough. Alright, everyone, these are the problems that Marvel Comics are facing. Let me see if I can. And get this, I pulled out no quotes or anything. They're just fully on me. This is everything I wrote. No quotes, no nothing. This is just my opinion, everything I wrote. The problem Marvel Comics are facing. I think anything Spud. I think anything Spider-Man related and the female characters of the X-Men are the company's biggest problems, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've noticed they treat their characters in Spider-Man and some of the women characters in X-Men a little rough.
Let's start with the female characters of the X-Men. Now, I don't think the characters themselves are the problem. I think the problem is that they are not getting enough solo ongoing series.
They're not getting the attention and love they deserve.
I'm not gonna count Generation X 23, the one from Age of Revelation or whatever the hell. I'm not counting that because Laura's not an official X-Men.
But I agree with you. It does seem like they're not treating them with the best of attention or what the love they deserve for the most part.
And get this, I'm talking strictly about main female X-Men characters: Jean Grey, Emma Frost, Jubilee, etc. They
Some would
always
argue that
either
Jubilee's not a main
have.
X-Man. I'm not even kidding. Some people argue that Jubilee's not a main X-Man.
That's crazy. But yeah, they either they either always have limited series or one-shot comics. I know Jean technically has a Phoenix comic series,
But
but I'm
anybody can be Phoenix,
talking like,
really.
yeah, but I'm talking like comic series that literally title Jean Grey, if that makes sense.
No, I get what you mean.
Now get this. Last year, 2025, depending on when it came out, Emma Frost already had a solo series, but it was limited to only 5 issues and it wasn't ongoing.
Yeah, I remember this.
These characters, these characters need their spotlight, not limited but ongoing. Now let's before we get to the Spider-Man stuff, what is your take on this?
I think it's like a whole like there's obviously some people in Marvel Comics who are not very big fans of women. Like so yeah,
Let's call
there's
being a sexist.
misogynist, sexist, whatever you want to call it. I'm using kinder words, but you know what? Fuck it. Some of these guys
I'm
in
just
Marvel Comics
joking. I'm
are being
joking. I'm
so
joking. I'm
sexist and
joking.
misogynistic, like to the point of they're not letting certain runs continue, and they want to. You can deny it as much as you want. What the fuck can you call it at the end of the day? Like that's like saying, "Oh, I don't like Miles." That's like I'm not a racist for saying I don't like Miles Morales or saying he's not Spider Man. What the fuck would you call it? What would you call
Plus,
that?
also another thing. Keep in mind that last week it was announced that they canceled Black Cat and the Spider-Gwen series.
There you
Keep
go.
that in mind.
That's another example of Marvel being a little misogynistic with this shit. Although this also could be the readers being a little misogynistic as well. Let's be real, but they're also
Although,
not giving us much to be entertained with. They're not writing these characters well.
although I will say this though, Amazing Mary Jane being canceled, that's kind of reasonable because of COVID. That's
Yeah, that makes
reasonable.
sense. COVID was like a big issue for a lot of people. I think I know I couldn't run out to get comic books at that time. It was
Yeah,
very much
I,
a
I,
thing
I
of
think
like,
they I think they canceled Amazing Mary Jane after what, 6 issues?
damn,
I I searched it up and originally it was supposed to be 10 issues.
damn, that sucks.
And I'm not joking. On one of the comics, like I think the last issue that ever came out. I'm not joking. It literally said next up, Amazing Mary Jane #7, and guess
Yeah,
what? That never came about
because it got canceled.
because of COVID. You see, that's how you cancel a comic series. If it's because of pandemics or the writers are like injured or whatever and they can't write it, that's a reasonable thing to do on why your comic series is getting canceled. But if you're just canceling them just for no reason, then what the hell is the whole point?
Like, you're going to start a comic book series just to cancel it. Like, Ultimate Spider-Man, all the Ultimate comics that came out, you could have kept them going, Marvel.
Yep,
Literally has the
they could
potential to
have.
keep that shit going. That is a money mine right there. That is a gold mine. You could literally make, hell, you could have killed all the other ones and just kept Spider-Man. That's printing money.
I
Anything's
could be
better than Amazing
wrong,
right
and
now.
I oh yeah, definitely. Well, Torn is amazing,
The
but
mainline
that's
Amazing.
Elseworlds. Yeah. I was gonna say something. Oh, I could be wrong, but guess how much? But guess what? The blind bags for Ultimate Endgame and just Ultimate Endgame, the first issue in general, they made a lot more money than the last freaking decade on a freaking single issue.
Man, if only there was an incentive to like keep the Ultimate comics running.
Oh yeah, there is a way to keep that running. But how? You just freaking announced it and we're so freaking confused. What
You
the hell
announce
is this?
you announce this and you're not making it any clearer than, oh, they have an impact on the Marvel universe, but you have characters that are on the promo image that don't even look like the same characters that were in your comic. Are we actually seeing, you're not describing it as well as you should have. As is the way you're describing it, Marvel, is this the way of, okay, we're gonna go to the universe, we're gonna go to the multiverse and see how these characters impacted the other characters in the multiverse. The only character this could have impacted in the multiverse was Miles Morales.
Oh, also another thing, I just realized it, and I'm not saying this is stupid. Didn't just no, like this makes no sense. Do you remember last week we discussed that Captain Marvel series that's coming out,
Yes.
Dark Past? And guess I was so blind I didn't even notice this until like yesterday or something. But guess who's on the freaking cover?
Who?
Spider Gwen.
What?
I'm not
What?
joking. Spider Gwen is on the cover.
So obviously they're gonna do
I
a team
didn't
up in that book.
I didn't notice. I the only people I noticed was Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel. That's it.
That's weird. I guess Gwen is part of the 616 now, which is stupid. Um, her dad's alive in
All right.
her dad was alive in her universe, but now she lives in the 616. I guess that means the
And,
deaths of Gwen Stacy and Captain Stacy are forever reversed. Unless this is supposed to be
well,
a
not.
not related Gwen Stacy and Captain Stacy.
All right. Let's get to the main big. Okay, now let's get to the main big boy of Marvel Comics.
What do you mean?
Spider-Man and anything Spider-Man related. But I'm telling you, for this Spider-Man part, I pretty much wrote a freaking essay.
I'm just sick of Spider-Man being treated like a piece of shit. I'm going to start this off the dome. I'm doing this off the dome. You're going to tell me, the people in charge of Spider-Man, y'all are going to tell me that we don't have room for Scarlet Spider, Ben Riley, or Kane. But we got room for a fucking child. We got room for a fucking Spider Boy. We got room for a Spider Girl. We got room for all these other Spider people. We got your OCs in here. We got fucking Paul, who's in every other fucking book. We can't have Ben Riley. We can't have Ben Riley. We
apparently,
can't have Kane Parker. We can't have them.
apparently there's a rumor and a theory going around that Paul's gonna die during the Death Spiral event.
Good. Good.
And honestly, guess what? Kill him off and let us see it. Don't do it off the book. Let us see
Don't
the
do it
freaking
off
blood.
screen. I want it to be like a Uncle Ben or Gwen Stacy death. We should see it. This is going to be a
Please,
permanent death.
yes.
It should be permanent. Y'all are gonna
Anyways,
y'all at Marvel Editorial are gonna tell me that, hold on. Y'all are gonna sit here and tell me that one of the most popular characters in Spider-Man doesn't deserve to be in Marvel Comics? He doesn't have a room in the Spider-Verse? I know for a fact I was so excited when I read the first Spider-Verse series and saw fucking Ben in his Spider-Man outfit. Not the Scarlet
That's
Spider outfit, the Ben Reilly Spider-Man outfit. The original. The one that Mayday
that's
suit is based
crazy.
on.
All right, so for this, I'm gonna use visual aid, the whole Spider-Man stuff.
I had to put him back on the wall.
When it comes to Spider-Man and the world of Spider-Man, I think the editorials are hiring bad, like really bad, and mid-writers to write these Spider-Man centric stories. Black Cat 2025 is currently being written by G. Wheeler Wilson, and while it is a fun read, this is not how I view Felicia Hardy. Jed MacKay was the best writer, and he should have stayed as the writer for an ongoing. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm telling you, dude, the female characters revolving around Spider-Man are facing the same freaking problems as the female characters of the freaking X-Men.
They don't pass
I'm
the fucking
telling you,
Bechdel test.
they are facing the same freaking problem, man. As a matter of fact, the female characters revolving around Spider-Man are facing the same problems as the female characters of the X-Men. Not enough solo ongoing series. It's always one shots or limited series.
I've also noticed that a lot of the Spider character, like the characters in Spider-Man, don't seem to shut up about Peter. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but I've noticed that whenever it's a side run about another character, they don't shut the fuck up about him. Like,
Anyways,
if I remember
back.
right, Venom in the Venom comic, Venom and Mary Jane had like an inner monologue, like almost like an intervention in their head, conjoined together, talking about Peter, and it's like, why the fuck are we talking about Peter here? This is not the time.
Wait, is it Venom 250?
I don't even know. Venom was talking. Venom apparently still hung up on Peter. The symbiote is still hung up on Peter after
Oh,
I don't
apparently they
know
put
how
it.
many decades, bro.
I don't know if you know this, and this is kind of related but unrelated to our topic here. Did you know that they added freaking Simbi to the freaking cartoon?
What? What is Simbi?
The the the, the little baby Venom symbiote.
I need to look this up. Hold on.
It's an actual character named Simbi, and he went from the comics to
What the
now
fuck
being
is
in the
this little
freaking
thing?
cartoon.
Wait, hold on. So is this another character in the Spider-Man franchise that gets more screen time than Ben?
I'm not joking, deadass. That little shit transitioned from being to the comic to being into the freaking kids show. The kids show, for God's sake.
Bro, what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. And right now, this an Infinity comic just came out, was online only, like online exclusive. And apparently, Spider-Man babysits freaking Simbi because Simbi likes to scare people off in the freaking shower.
Bro, just get Piccolo. Piccolo's already the best babysitter. I'm looking at this shit right now. He is cute. I'll say it right now. He's cute as hell. But god damn it.
Anyways, back to the bad writer thing. Joe Kelly is writing ASM, and it is fucking ass. He puts Peter in space and made fucking Norman Osborn Spider-Man. Now
That
he's
is the
writing a
most
spin-off.
disgusting decision I've ever seen, by the way. The most
Now he's
disgusting
writing
decision.
a now he's writing a spin-off that nobody wants. Ergo, the Spider-Versity shit. Marvel made Mary Jane freaking Venom, and it's completely stupid and should not work whatsoever.
Now,
I feel like Marvel. Hmm?
I do want to say this. I understand. They could do MJ as Venom. I could care less. I could care less. But my
No,
thing is,
dude. That's not.
Wait,
That's not
I'm
how
not done.
Venom works.
Wait. What I think should have done, I like the gold on Venom. I do. I like the black and gold. It fits in some way. It does. Um,
The gold is fine. I like
the
that.
gold is
But
fire.
the host,
I'll
that's
say
the
that right now. The
problem.
gold is fire. But my thing is, why in the hell is the primary body a male shape after being found out still?
Yeah, wait a second. I just realized that.
My thing is, I've
Why?
noticed people talking about this. I literally just saw it on Reddit last night. People are like saying like, "Oh yeah, they're using like the movie Venom logic. Like, oh yeah, Venom's actually the primary one moving around when they're Venom instead of MJ and the symbiote kind of working together in that kind of way." But it's like that's ass. That's never how that works. Like I get that's for the movie, I do, but that's the movie. That's the movie. We don't need movie logic in comic logic. We need comic logic in the movie.
But wait, hold up. If MJ the host for Venom, then why is it that whenever Venom comes out, he's more. I mean, I
That's
get
what I
why
mean.
he's
Venom,
beefy.
the symbiote is more in control. It's the one primarily
Yeah,
moving,
but
so it shows its shape. And it's staying that way, I
yeah, but
guess.
like yeah, but what though? If you are a symbiote and if your host is a woman, your body shape should be the shape of that woman.
It feels like they're ignoring everyone's comments on it. But even then, remember when I brought up that Venom, the symbiote, and Mary Jane were having a conversation about Peter? The symbiote all the time in her head was shaped like a woman, like had a woman's shape. So I'm thinking to myself, did they just not want to draw this the whole comic? Is that what the issue is? That's what I'm trying to figure the fuck out. But it's like, dude, there's no way. Like, I understand wanting to write Venom. I understand wanting to draw Venom. But you gotta face the fact that this is not just Venom. This is what people would call she Venom. And she Venom looks like a lady. It's
Yeah,
shaped
it's
like a lady.
Venom.
Mary
Yeah,
Jane
it's
doesn't have
Venom
to.
still.
It's not like Mary Jane's like hiding her, like trying to be a superhero vigilante, hiding from people. But again, it's very much a case of we can complain about it as much as we want. They're gonna ignore our cries.
Dude, honestly, this is for me at least. It got so bad when I just now started to see variant covers for the new Amazing Spider-Man, and guess what? It's Mary freaking Jane, but in a Venom dress, and it's just a symbiote actually taking shape of a woman.
I'm trying to figure this out myself, honestly. They could have been had the rules changed by now. Like, okay, yeah, we're gonna have Venom like actually have Mary Jane's body shape.
Now here's the thing. When I saw that variant cover, I thought it was hot and sexy. I like that. But the fact that you make that in a variant cover and not in the actual comic, that's stupid.
Now, here's the thing. Obviously, people are gonna draw Mary Jane in certain outfits because it's fan service. At the end of the day, that's fan service. But I do think that if we are going to follow the logic of the symbiote, we need to use the logic we've always seen after they've been discovered. Like, okay, Mary Jane, what's going on here? Why do you seem so distant lately? Oh, I'm Venom. And then after that whole intervention they had on the couch with Venom talking, they should have decided, okay, yeah, we're gonna draw her like she Venom now. Like
That's
we've
what they
always
should
had
have
this
done in the
logic.
first place.
Like even in the Spider-Man 2 game, when Mary Jane Watson became Scream for a moment there, she did not take on a man's shape. She took on Scream's shape. Like I'm sorry I'm sorry if this comes off a little like weird, but it at the end of the day, Venom has always shown to like take up all of symbiotes actually have taken the shape of their host, like taken on the forms of like similar body shapes to their host.
Uh huh.
Even in the
If a
Venom
symbiote,
even in the Venom movie, the The Venom horse thing was like a big thing. The Venom fish thing. Even the end credits of Venom 3. The end credits of Venom 3 was like a bunch of CG images of Venom on an animal.
Honestly, the Venom horse was pretty badass. I can't lie.
The Venom horse was goddamn cool. What are you talking about? It was pretty badass. It was goddamn cool.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. Anyways, I feel like Marvel. Wait, hang on. What the fuck is it? Yeah, I feel like Marvel needs to hire new, better writers and rehire some fantastic old ones as well, like Jonathan Hickman, JMS, and Jed McKay, and etc. And maybe let writers like Ryan Norris, who's currently doing Fantastic Four, really good by the way, Grant Morrison, Brian Michael Bendis, etc., had their own fresh takes on Peter, MJ, Felicia, etc. The writers I just mentioned are really talented comic writers.
They are. They
They know
really
how to
are.
handle these. Yeah, they know how to handle these characters well.
While the first Ultimate Spider-Man run was a little like looking back on it, a little cringy looking back on it, but that's early 2000s cringe. That's what people wanted at the time, I guess, to make Spider-Man a little more hip. And they wrote him good. That was good for the time. Hell, I could probably look back on it and think, oh, this is still a little cringy, but I like the way he's written. He's written like a teenager going through a lot of shit. He's developing spider powers that are making his attitude a little different. He just lost his Uncle Ben. He has to deal with that fact that he allowed his uncle to die. So yeah, while it's not your old grandpa's 1963 Peter Parker in that run, it is a modernized version, modernized for the early 2000s version of Peter Parker, written in a way that people would write modernized to the early 2000s Peter Parker. And obviously,
Yeah.
yeah, you could look at that Peter Parker and think, oh my god, he probably listens to Linkin Park constantly, and like a whole bunch of these early 2000s grunge and metal bands when he's depressed. But that's the thing. That's kind of what a lot of teenagers did. They listened to a lot of like I'm only going from my experience. I was born in the early 2000s, 2001. I don't know exactly what my uncle did during the early 2000s when he was in high school. I could ask him, but I'm not gonna. But uh, he probably will tell me like, oh yeah, I used to watch like wrestling and shit. Probably listen to a lot of like music, like rap, metal. Not probably not grunge. He doesn't look like he's a grunge guy. But that's another point. A lot of the characters you'd see in there, especially the dudes, like original Ultimate Spider-Man Eddie Brock, Ultimate Spider-Man Peter Parker, and Ultimate Spider-Man Harry Osborn. You cannot tell me that any of those threes would not listen to early 2000s grunge and rap. You cannot tell me they wouldn't. Looking at their designs, yeah, each of them would probably look like the kind of guy to like, yeah, I'm gonna secretly listen to grunge like in my headphones in my room and not tell my folks because they probably don't like it because they think it's the devil's music. Because a lot of people would do that. They would hide music from their folks, think because a lot of them would think it's like, oh, it's the devil's music or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And you cannot tell me that early 2000s Ultimate Eddie Brock. You cannot tell me he did not listen to Eminem.
He probably did.
Yeah, have you seen what Ultimate Spider-Man Eddie Brock looks like? The original Ultimate Spider-Man one?
It-
He looks like Eminem, like Slim Shady Eminem.
Damn.
So, like everyone has made the joke in the Ultimate Spider-Man game, like, oh my god, yeah, I get to play as Slim. I get to play as Slim Shady Venom.
But yeah, whatever Kelly, GWW, and Zeb Wells are doing is completely garbage, and it doesn't work.
Fuck you,
Guess
Zeb
what?
World.
Kelly put Peter in space. GWW is making Black Cat break the fourth wall, and
Yeah, no,
freaking
fuck that.
Zeb Wells of all people made Spider-Man the freaking Goblin. What the fuck?
That is something I'll never understand. Who I would love to see what consensus they had to make them think, oh yeah, people want to see Peter Parker as the goddamn Spider Goblin. I didn't want to see that.
If I wanted to see a Spider Goblin, I would have turned on my TV and just be like, "Hey, Ultimate Spider-Man Season 3, Spider-Verse Part 4. Norman Osborn turns into the Spider Goblin." There you go.
That's the only time I think we would have seen that, and that was actually a really cool design. I'll give that show props. I may not like it as much as I thought I did, but a lot of the ideas it had were good.
It's my favorite cartoon of all time, man.
Especially
I
when it
grew up
stole
with
some
it.
of the designs from the early, not even stole it used the same most of the same designs from the Ultimate Spider-Man comics.
But yeah, so like all the stuff that I just mentioned about Kelly Wells and Wilson, it really does not work. GWW is making Black Cat break the fourth wall, and she's making each comic issue a team up more than Felicia focused. My only exception is the fifth issue because MJ is in it, and I love seeing Felicia and MJ together because they're like
Now, dynamic
duo.
I also want to point out there is no need to make if it's a solo run of a Spider-Man character, there's no need to constantly make team ups. There isn't.
Look, this is the issue that MJ is in, and guess what? I'm on board with that. This is the type of team up I wouldn't mind seeing.
Now, again,
However,
not every issue needs a team up.
exactly. And guess what?
That's like if every Spider-Man issue had the Avengers come up and be like, "Hey, what's up, Pete? Let me
And
help you
guess
out with
what?
this. Let me help you out with the shocker over there."
I'm most likely going to my comic shop tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know when. But guess what? Number 6 has Daredevil. And guess what? Daredevil was in Black Cat number 3, I want to say.
Why? I don't get it.
I don't know. And also, guess what? MJ's coming back for the final 3 issues.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. If it's a Black Cat comic series, why in the that doesn't make sense.
Honestly, at this point, not even Black Cat. It's Black Cat team ups.
It doesn't make sense.
Also, another thing, I think Miss Marvel was in the second issue.
What is going on with Marvel doing this shit? They're not respecting these women in the comics correctly.
Now, however, I'm not saying the writers can't have guests in their comic,
No,
but in
absolutely
my
not.
opinion, but in my opinion, you can't keep adding guests for team ups in every single goddamn issue.
Now, I do think it's
Guess
different.
what?
I
Guess
do think
what? Number 1 was great because they had no one in there.
I I do want to say I think it's different when the character is stated to have been in the comic from the very beginning and they're continuously popping up like, "Oh yeah, we're here on the side." Like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like it's kind of like Dylan Brock. Like Dylan Brock showing up in the all new Venom series. It's not a team up. It's he's like a supporting character in that comic story.
Wait, who's Dylan?
Dylan Brock, Eddie's son. Yeah, he's literally the kid with the long blonde hair.
Wait, there. Who's the mom?
I don't know. No one knows who his mom is. At least as far as I know, no one knows who Dylan's mom is.
Damn, first it was the dad, now it's the mom? That's crazy.
The mom went to get milk. The mom went to go get milk and left and told Dylan, "Hey, find your dad. His name's Eddie Brock." But yeah, no, he's been
That's
around for like the
that's
last I want to say
crazy.
like 6 years maybe.
Oh wow. Is he an
Maybe
adult
longer,
or is
maybe
he like a
longer.
teenager?
I
Is
want to
he a
say
teenager?
he's been around longer. I don't know. When did the first
Wow.
Null event happen?
What, King in Black? I don't know.
Yeah. Whenever King and Black happened, he's been around since before that.
Damn. But yeah, you can't keep adding guests for team ups in every single issue. It's just probably too much for
Now,
the
if it's
readers.
again, I think it's different when it's as a supporting character that's part integral to the story. Like
Look, a supporting character, that's different. That's different. I don't mind that at all.
Like we're not going to
But guess
complain if we
what?
see Mary. We're not going to complain if we see Mary Jane from the start and finish of a Spider-Man comic book.
I mean, come on, it's Mary Jane. She
Well, no,
she's
even then,
like
like I
the
know she's had her
second.
own. I know she's had her own comic books, but we're not. I don't think I'm going to complain if I see her pop up in like as a supporting character in a Spider-Man book. But I am going to question it if she continuously like pops up in other books as like a like randomly. Like I understand, like maybe like oh, Black Cat, like hey, I need some help. I need some advice. I'm gonna call MJ for support because she seems to have her head on right.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that.
But
But anyways,
it's crazy.
yeah. But anyways, yeah, I feel like the reader would prefer to read the comics where it doesn't focus on team ups, but I think the readers would prefer to focus on the comic. No, wait, would focus on the character the comic series is focusing on. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be any team up, unless it's a team comic like Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. Those those are fine, whatever. But if you're writing a comic series based on this one character alone, and then on every issue it just team ups, that's not a solo. That's just like I don't know what you called what you called it in Deadpool in Wolverine. Too much cat stuffing.
That's
You know
like
what I mean?
you're kind of throwing every character in there and saying just kind of like going with the wind.
It's like one per issue. Miss Marvel was in the second issue. Daredevil was in the third one. I don't know who the hell is in the fourth one because I never read it yet. MJ's gonna be in the fifth one, and the fifth one is the only exception. Daredevil's coming back for number 6, and then MJ's gonna be in 8, 9, and 10. We don't know who the hell is gonna be in 7.
I'll be real. Like they need to get their heads on right. They need to get their heads on straight.
And I think this is where the big ring comes in. You ready for this one?
Go ahead.
The 7 things Marvel Comics need to do to make the uh, the 7 things Marvel Comics needs to do to make the company better are, and this is not in any order, but these are needed for sure. So I wrote down. So there are 7 topics I wrote down, and each topic has like its own essay. And guess what number 1 is?
What's that?
Make better Spider-Man slash Spider-Man related comics. This is the number. This, you know what? I'm just gonna stay straight out the bat. Forget about the X-Men. Forget about the Fantastic Four. Forget about the Avengers. Now, I'm not saying forget about the characters entirely, but keep in mind that I think back in the what 90s, 80s, 70s, around there, Spider-Man was like the main like the main character of Marvel. Always.
He's been the mascot of Marvel Comics for who knows how long.
Since what, the 60s?
Since fucking I think since the 80s. Hell, he's been an icon since Stan Lee literally hired actors to put on costumes and do the wedding. Do
No, that was
Spider-Man and
after
Mary Jane's
Spider-Man
wedding.
debut. No, that was after Spider-Man debut.
No, I didn't say that was the debut. I said he's been an icon since that happened as well. Since like right before that, Spider-Man's been like a big name. And then like what blew it out of the proportions when we knew he was a big name was when he got actors to put on the costumes, like Spider-Man on tucks on top of the Spider-Man outfit, and just having them reenact the wedding from the comics. That's how you knew that they hit it. That's how you knew that's an iconic wedding. When you have Stan the Man Lee himself do the fucking wedding. This was, I think, in the 80s, if I recall right.
Well, I
Uh,
mean, if the wedding, if the wedding comic came out in 19, what was it, 1970 something? If I'm not mistaken.
all right,
I
so
don't know.
to
I gotta
promote
double
to
check.
promote the 1987 comic storyline, Marvel staged a real-life public wedding for Spider-Man and Mary Jane on June 5th, 1987 at Shea Stadium, officiated by Stan Lee in Queens, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Actors
Okay, I was
included
searching up.
models and actors dressed as Peter Parker and Mary Jane, and special
Wow,
guests
that's really.
included Captain America, Hulk as the best man, as the Captain America and Hulk as the best men,
Oh, wow.
and with others like the Green Goblin in attendance.
Really?
And some of these images are so fucking gorgeous. It's like the
Okay,
book.
why is it?
It's like the
Hmm?
books just came off. It's just like the pictures came off the book itself.
Okay, why is this a freaking question that people ask on Google? Does Peter Parker have autism?
He might.
What? Wait, actually?
He might.
Peter Parker from Amazing Spider-Man.
Is that fucking Firestar? It's Iceman and Firestar. I just found an image of them at the wedding. It's been forever since I looked at these images. I love their wedding.
I mean, to be fair, I think they added those two because of the 80s animated series, Spider-Man and His Amazing
Well,
Friends.
no, I think they were
If
also
I'm not
gaining in
mistaken.
popularity as well. I just really love that the fact that they gave Firestar acknowledgement where we barely get it nowadays. Hell, I was
But yeah,
surprised when I
number
saw a
one.
Firestar Lego minifigure in my Daily Bugle set.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now I just need to
But yeah,
create the alter ego in Lego form.
yeah. So make better Spider-Man comics. So I think in order to make the company better and better comics revolving around Spider-Man and his characters, they need to hire. Again, I've said this since like the first thing I read. They need to hire better writers who actually care about what the fans want in the characterization of Spider-Man and his world. Hickman did a fantastic job with Ultimate Spider-Man, and it was an awesome read. He managed to make Peter balance his life being a husband and a father while being Spider-Man. Jed McKay did an amazing job with Black Cat. He made sure Felicia wasn't overcrowded in her own story. He used the right amount of characters, and he made Felicia the heart and soul of her own run. You see, GWW, this is how you make a perfect Black Cat comic. You have the right amount of characters. You don't. Wait, what word did I say? You don't overcrowd her in her own story, and you make her the main focus. That's how it should be. JMS is doing an awesome job with Amazing Spider-Man Torn. Marvel needs more comic writers like them to work on Spider-Man/Spider-Man centric comics. This is what fans deserve. Needing more comic writers that are talented like Hickman, McKay, JMS, etc. I think because of North's work on Fantastic Four, he would be a air quote fantastic, pun intended, writer for a new Spider-Man run.
Hmm.
Now, North has two runs of Fantastic Four. I think his other one just ended, and he's doing a new one right now. His new one is pretty good. I never read his other one. So, yeah. So, what is your take on this one before we go to number two?
Honestly, I don't think I have one. I I think my brain is short circuited at this point, having to deal with all this bullshit lately. Like from Marvel Comics, they just don't want to help. They just don't want to help their fans out.
Okay, I think number two is where it starts to get more, well, not like way more important than the Spider-Man stuff, but it's still important.
Oh yeah.
And number two is make more comics focused on the female characters, not just X-Men and Spider-Man related. Another way to make the company better is to make more ongoing comics on the main female characters of certain teams and or a character's world. Because when it comes to X-Men, I feel like some of the female characters need a solo series. That's also one of the problems. The female characters of X-Men are not getting solo series as much. Instead, they are mostly getting one-shots and or limited series. Jubilee is getting a one-shot. Emma Frost just ended her series with only a limited 5 issues. I believe Storm is still going,
I would
and
hope
so is
so.
Jean. But so is Jean. But the Phoenix could be anyone. Um, when I read comics like Avengers, Fantastic Four, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, and or X-Men, I see some of the female characters, and I see potential for an ongoing solo series focused on them. Characters like Mary Jane, Black Cat, maybe Gwen Stacy, depending on the story, Sue Storm, Emma Frost, Jean Grey, Jubilee, Black Widow, Rogue, etc., deserve their own ongoing series. Because I believe readers would read comics based on these characters because they are beloved. These types of characters don't deserve limited series or one-shots. They deserve ongoing series lasting maybe 50, 60 issues minimum because of how beloved they are. Also, same with the Spider-Man situation, Marvel needs to make, needs to pick better writers for these comics as well. Like, again, get writers who love and are really passionate about these characters.
I agree.
This is how you make profitable, not only this is how you make profitable money, but this is also how you get the fans to like you again.
Like, 'cause honestly, I don't
Because
think I
guess
can trust
what?
Marvel Comics with a single woman character anymore at this point. Like, it's already enough that some of the ones they have, I'm just gonna say her name. Fucking Carol Danvers is the most miserable person I've ever seen on the face of the planet. Um, it already sucks that we have one character who's a lead in her own comic, and she's such a fucking bitch. And we don't
Who?
have any other
Oh,
ones that are, and we don't
yeah,
have
no,
any
yeah, I
others
think I
to
know
like
who.
take the place to like to face to have an actual good storyline. Like you just brought up, Jubilee has a one shot coming up. Why does it have to be a one shot? We could just keep it going. Emma Frost is ending her 5 issue limited run right now. You said
She just ended her run a
she
few
just
months ago,
ended
I
the run.
think.
So again,
Yeah,
we could have kept that going. Um,
yeah.
Jean Grey could can keep hers going right now. Yeah, but what about like I know Rogue is currently in the X-Men right now. Like
Actually,
that we
Rogue
can
is
leave
getting
that.
her own series. That already came out this month.
Yeah, that's we need. I
But I
do
don't
think we
know.
need more of like our women characters coming in. Like
But
I
the thing
haven't
is,
seen
I don't.
I want to see Firestar come back.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know if this Rogue series is a limited series or if it's actually ongoing.
That's
That's
another
the
thing.
thing. I don't
They
know.
never like they never like tell us this shit. They just like, oh, here's a series, and it's like, okay, cool. Are we gonna do anything else with that? No, we're just gonna sit here look like a bunch of dumbasses. Cool.
Mm, I I think Storm is still going out strong.
Oh
I
yeah,
think so because so far she has what 14 issues now, and she's
yeah,
still going. Now
and
number
like
three. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and like we need to show love to all these characters, no matter what, man. Like we're not showing enough of them love, and I don't think Marvel's allowing us to do that anymore.
Now number three. Okay, I feel like number three is important, and that is revive some comic series that were never meant to be canceled.
That I agree with. Like I wholeheartedly agree with that because like we've had so many that have been canceled. We've had so many that were just never allowed to come back, and it very much feels like a slap in the face to a lot of people who love their comics.
Comic series like The Amazing Mary Jane, Black Cat 2025, parentheses, as mid as it is, it shouldn't have more than 10 issues. All new Spider-Gwen, etc. Never should have been cancelled. They should have continued and last longer, or have a different great writer continue the series, respectively on where it left off, and make it better. And there you go. If you want to continue a series but also want to let go of the writer, you can do that. Cause
That's the thing people do.
let
Hell, they do that with TV shows all the time.
Daredevil Born Again is doing that right now. Keep that in mind too.
Hell, I think a lot of other modern TV shows do that. Like I think doesn't Special Victims Unit do that all the time?
I don't know what that is.
Law and Order.
I never seen Law and Order.
Ah, okay.
Look, this, I'm not joking. I think Daredevil Born Again is a great example of this, because Daredevil Born Again is like, again, it's like a sequel series kind of to the Netflix series. So we're picking up where we left off,
We
but we
are.
got different directors, different writers, and they managed to make it better.
They
Yes,
managed to make it
they
work. Not a lot of people can
yeah.
do a revival series like that. Hell, it's very shocking that King of the Hill was able to do it as well as they did.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Number four seems more of a fan service, at least for me. But whatever, I really don't care. This could really like help the company out. Make more comic specials that includes weddings, seasonal specials, engagement, anniversary, etc. That's how you make good money right
Give me
there.
like a fucking anniversary special for Gambit and Rogue, dude. They're married.
True. I feel like Marvel needs to make more specials. I love reading their specials. However, how however, Marvel needs to expand on making specials for different occasions. Because I think so far the specials we've gotten, I'm not gonna count Spider-Man Holiday Spectaculars, but
I'm counting it
most of the
because that was
specials
very
we've,
wholesome.
yeah, well, I haven't read it yet, so I still have it. But like the reason why I'm not counting it because I haven't read it. But like most of the specials we've gotten are swimsuit specials.
And I don't know about you, I
I
don't
mean,
think swimsuit specials are going to cut it. It may work for the
also
old.
another thing.
It may work. It may work for the old heads who only look at the comics for the pretty women. But a lot of us have a lot of nuances.
Also another thing, we just got the Winter Break special, and I opened it up. I haven't read it yet, but I opened it up, and it was like a okay. You know how in magazines you look at women and stuff like that, and then
Yeah, it
there's like
folds out.
one that like this. Yeah, guess what? There's
They did that.
that, but I think for yeah, but I think for Captain Marvel,
Ugh,
if I'm not mistaken, I
that's
I, I gotta check
disgusting.
again. But yeah, I however Marvel needs to expand on making specials for different occasions. I think they should do wedding specials more often. Imagine how much money that would make.
That is a good idea.
We don't see much of those. I would love to read a remake of Peter and MJ's wedding, or a wedding special on Emma Frost marrying someone she truly loves. Give me a birthday special of a beloved hero. Literally stuff like this for a special is stuff I
Hell,
would
let's
enjoy.
get a Jeff the Land Shark birthday special.
Honestly, I would do that.
That's all he's gonna say in the comic. Is,
Actually, here's one I think is also important on the specials. Give me more swimsuit specials, but with actual stories and not art show-offs. Give me more holiday specials. One focusing on the Fantastic Four or the X-Men during Thanksgiving. Give me a Halloween special focusing on Blade. Stuff like this is what I want to see and read. This would also help Marvel with the problem they are facing Also, another thing, and this is such a fan service thing of me to say, but give me an Elseworlds wedding special with Spider-Man and Black Cat written by Jed McKay, where where they actually do get married, where they have no problems in their relationship. They were actually completely in love, partners in crime fighting, no on and off. Again, they will also fix the problem, making specials are actually worth reading.
Well,
Again, you can make money. You can do these things. Y'all just don't want to do these.
they don't. They
You
really
have the
don't.
options to do this. You really do have the option to do this. Y'all just don't want to.
It's because they suck.
Now, I think number five is also important, and I think I've spoken about this off camera with you before we started recording.
Did we? Go ahead and read it.
Yeah, continue to bring back characters from 2010s. I'm gonna be honest here, I don't know when the Inhumans and Cloak and Dagger debuted in Marvel Comics. I really don't. However, I did grow up with them through the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. I loved the characters growing up. I've always wanted to read comics about them. I mean, about the royal family and Cloak and Dagger. So I thought bringing those types of characters would be fun and fix some mistakes Marvel has had. Also, just one question: where the fuck are they? Where the fuck are the Inhumans?
They're on their spaceship planet of Adelan. That's as much as I know, but I don't know where they are. When was the last time we saw them in the comics? The last Inhuman we saw was Kamala Khan.
Believe it or not, I saw a video in the last like complete full Inhuman royal family comic was in 2018. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
And number six, this is just my personal opinion. I don't think you would enjoy this. And this was in that agree or disagree statement that we had. I told you it would lead directly into this. The continue to make more comics that ties into the MCU's films and TV shows. I feel like Marvel should make tie-ins comics for their movies and shows more often. Those are really fun read. I think they should do one for Daredevil Born Again. Now hold it. I'm thinking maybe let's say there's a series finale out there, but they still want to continue at least one little small story. Let's just do like a five limited series of Daredevil Born Again based on a TV show. There you go. Not that big of a problem.
I do.
You can
I
make
do
money
think.
off of that.
I do think that if they want to do that, that's up to them. But I do know for a fact people are so lazy they will not go and look for comic books outside of, that are based on the show, or at least that are tied into the show, because they don't want to do homework.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much
But like
all
I
it
don't
is.
really view them. But I don't really view them as homework. I just view them as like fun pleasure.
I mean, hey, if you
I
want to
don't
be
really
like,
view
if you
them
want
as
to say that,
homework.
people consider the Superman, James Gunn's Superman, as homework before watching James Gunn's Peacemaker season 2.
No, but that's not what
Exactly.
it is.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm
The
talking about. It's not that. Y'all are just fucking lazy.
the DCU is yes, it's a connected universe, but you don't need to watch like a movie to understand something like Lanterns. You don't need to watch Supergirl to understand something like Wonder Woman. If that movie even ever comes out,
If
which
it
I'm
ever
pretty
comes
sure it
out.
will. We don't need to watch freaking Superman to understand Brave and the Bold. Oh, by the way, we got news about that.
Oh,
The Batman movie. Do you like the Flash,
I love the Flash. I
the
love
movie?
Barry Allen. I
The
love Barry
movie.
Allen, but I love Wally West more.
No, the movie.
Oh no, fuck that movie.
Uh-oh. The writer is gonna write Brave and the Bold. The writers for the Flash are going to write Brave and the Bold.
If he fucks up, if he fucks up my Batman, I'm coming for him.
The writer's not a dude. And guess what? The only good. Apparently, I looked at this writer's filmography. apparently her only good script was in Bumblebee.
Okay, if she did Bumblebee, then okay, I'm gonna forgive her. I'm gonna forgive her.
No, no, the 20. Wait, when did that movie come out? 2018,
Yeah,
2017, around there?
yeah, 2018, 2019 ish. That was a good one. People love that movie. I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna give her a pass.
But yeah, so. And obviously, number 7, I think we all gotta say the best for last. Guess what it is?
What is it?
Frick. And I wrote this in all caps, by the way. Get rid of current editorials and get fucking new ones.
Yes, I don't think I highly doubt that the current Marvel editorial knows what the fuck they're doing. They're either so old that they're trying to figure out what's hip with the kids, or they're so old they don't know how to write properly anymore.
The talented writers need to fight back against the editorial. The editorials are the ones fucking up the company. Marvel needs new editorials.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like I'm sick of the current editorial being a piece of shit.
Okay, so we got news on Daredevil Born Again Season 3.
Damn, already?
Well, it's more of a producer type thing. Ryan Farley, or Fairley, sorry if I mispronounced that last name, will serve as a consulting producer on Daredevil Born Again Season 3. He previously worked on Ozark and Justified. I don't know any of those shows.
Hmm. Sounds familiar.
And Disney might be screwed.
How screwed are we talking here?
Depends. Bob Iger will step down as DC. Sorry, no. Bob Iger will step down as Disney CEO before the end of 2026.
Good.
Good, dude. The last
He,
CEO we got, we've had multiple freaking Marvel projects within a span of a freaking year, and some of them were good, but most of them were bad.
I blame Bob Iger for that shitty Lilo and Stitch.
That's crazy.
I fucking hate the live action Lilo and Stitch. The only thing good about it is that Stitch looked adorable.
Well, you wanted news on Wonder Man, so guess what? Wonder Man is currently the number one trending show on Disney Plus in 69 countries. The
Nice.
show is also in the show is also in the top 10 in 11 other countries.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
Yep, we're winning now. Wonder Man has become a global hit. Yep.
Wonder Man's hitting. Wonder Man's hitting. I gotta watch the show now. I might start watching it after I go see Iron Lung. Which, by the way, I'm gonna add this here. For those of you who are fans of Markiplier and all things Markiplier, go watch Iron Lung. Support this movie. If this goes well, he might actually continue making more movies. I'm going to see it tonight. I'm going to see it after I'm done with this. As of January 30th, 2026, I'm going to see Iron Lung tonight in an hour, 2 hours maybe.
That's cool.
And I am
Chip.
super excited to see this
uh
horror movie.
That's pretty cool. Chip Zdarsky has renewed his contract with Marvel,
Oh, really?
so he has a 2-year contract. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you told. Actually, no, we
He
did talk about this before the podcast. I think you made a brief mention of it before.
Yeah. WandaVision is reportedly essential viewing before Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. I'm assuming it's because of White Vision.
I'm assuming so. Why can't it be Red Vision?
Honestly, honestly, why not just watch Vision Quest instead? I mean, Vision Quest is full of White Vision.
We could do both. There's a reason we could
Fair
do
enough.
both. White Vision's probably going to be in both. We're allowed to see more White Vision,
Although they're probably recommending WandaVision because they think Scarlet Witch is gonna come back,
probably.
which is not surprising. What else? Let's
Or maybe they're
see.
teasing Wanda's return.
Oh, what? No. Okay, this better be okay. Marvel needs to rehire this guy.
What happened?
Steven Steven Surgic says he would like to work on a new MCU project. He's known for directing episodes of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, The Punisher, and The Defenders.
Oh, so it's a guy who worked on all of the Netflix Marvel shows. Okay. Yeah,
Yep,
if he was that good to work on all of those shows, then yeah, bring him back. I see no issue with bringing him back.
me neither. I really don't. And now we have the writers. So here are the confirmed writers for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Episode 1 and 2 is written by Dario Scardapane. I believe he worked on The Punisher during the Netflix days. Yeah, he
Sounds
did.
familiar.
Okay. Episode 3 will be written by Heather Belson. Episode 4 will be written by Ch- sorry if I mispronounced his name. Chantel Wells. Episode 5 will be written by Jesse Witugo. No wait, Wiguto. Episode 6 will be written by Devin Kliger and Jesse Wiguto. Sorry again. Episode 7 will be written by wait why the hell do I keep saying directed? Will be written by Heather Belson. She's writing season 3. And
Hmm.
then the finale will be written by Dario and Jesse. So there's that. What else? Oh, you know who Doorman is?
Do I know who is
Yeah, Doorman.
Doorman?
You know who that is? Hmm.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's in Wonder Man.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna give it a watch. I'm excited to see it.
Also, don't get your hopes up on Simon's brother in the show. He's not the Grim Reaper. Not yet, at least.
I didn't
So
even
I
think
would
about
keep your
that.
expect.
That was not even on
Yeah,
my
if
that,
I was, yeah,
that
just
was
keep your
nowhere near like
expectations
my
low on
guest
that
list of
one.
characters.
All right, here it is. The breaking news. I was right. The Russo brothers are now inviting fans to submit their own theories for Avengers Doomsday, and there's a website you can go to. That's
Yeah, we talked
crazy.
about this a minute ago. I was suggesting we throw it in like the description in the comment section of the video.
Your Avengers. Oops. Hello from the Russo brothers. We're Anthony some stories. Okay, yeah, love you too. Your Avengers Doomsday theories belong here. The clues are out there, the stories are stacking up, and everyone connecting the dots with wildly different speeds. This is the Doomsday Theory Board, an evolving space where you can drop theories, track patterns, and see how the bigger picture starts to take shape over time. It's part conspiracy, corkboard, part group chat brain trust, part wait, did you notice that too? We'll be updating the board monthly as new pieces of the story are released. Some theories will age beautifully, some will fall apart immediately. That's the fun. How it works. Submit your theory. Big swing or small details all are welcome. Be specific. Tell us what you think and why you think it matters. Check back often. The board updates monthly as new clues drop. Read what others are seeing. You're probably not the only one on that wavelength. There's no leaderboard, no right answers, air quote yet. Just ideas in motion. What belongs on the board? Pattern spotting, timeline theories, character connection, air quote, this feels intentional moments, quotes you can't stop thinking about, that one detail you swear means something. This isn't about being right first, it's about paying attention together. So, if you've been sitting on a theory, raise your hand, put it on the board, and we'll see where it leads. and then there's the button that says submit your theory. Honestly, I'm doing this later.
I don't blame you.
You know what? I'm gonna copy and paste this website link, and I'm gonna put it on my notes on my phone right now. Let me do it right now. Apparently, Soups is on the freaking website. Like, there's a photo from when the Russos invited people to watch the trailer, the first Steve Rogers trailer, and it's like everyone is there. The Escape Pod podcast, um, like Eric Voss from the Rockstars,
Damn,
Just the Nobody podcast, Soups. Yeah, everyone is here.
that's
That's
insane.
crazy. Copy link, and I'm gonna put it on my phone, on my notes. Boom. You know what? I'm gonna send it to you too. Wait, why am I on YouTube?
I try not to have the fan theories, but if I need to check it out, I will.
Dude, if this came from the Russo brothers themselves, you have to check it out.
Now I'm just wondering, are they paying for the domain to stay up? Is all.
uh, well, that's gonna do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy. Any final message to Marvel Comics?
Marvel Comics, do fucking better. Do fucking
Yeah,
better.
exactly. What he said. Cause
To quote Sam Wilson from the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, be better.
I, you know what, I was gonna quote something from him, but it just doesn't sound right because I'm a white dude. I was like, I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
I'm a black man carrying the stars and stripes. What don't I understand?
Oh, and also, this is not a message to Marvel Comics, but Marvel Legends. Make more props, cause this is awesome.
A message to Hasbro: make shit affordable.
Oh yeah, 130 for this, by the way. Hang on.
Yeah,
Where is it?
all of
Where is
my
it? Hang on.
Spider-Man figures on my wall right here, like everything on my wall, it has very minimal fucking accessories except for my regular suit from the 90s series Spider-Man and my Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man above him. And what I mean by that is he has like two more accessories than the previous one. He has six sets of hands. I mean, yeah, he has three pairs of hands, a couple pairs of web wings, and a web line. Whereas the one from the 90s animated series comes with two web things and two pairs of hands.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Guess what? You see that stand behind me?
yeah,
That, including the batons and this, $130 on Amazon. That's crazy.
it's insanity, is what this is.
Also, this is more of a message to Amazon rather than Marvel Comics. Why do the omnibuses have to be almost $200? Why? I was trying to get a
I guess
Black
they gotta
Cat
make their money off the retailers.
Yeah, I tried to get like the Black Cat omnibus from Jed McKay on Amazon. Before it was like 50, like $70. Now it went up to like 150 for a freaking 700 and something pages of of a book. Why? Y'all need to do better, man. I'm telling you.
It's fucking insane.
Make Marvel Comics, and this goes to the editorial. Make better comics. Amazon, make better, cheaper prices. Actually, this is from Hasbro, so this is more of a Hasbro situation. But still, I got this off of Amazon, so Like make things affordable, make better comics, and listen to the facts that I have gave you in this episode. I highly doubt y'all are watching this. I really do. But still, though, if you are watching this,
If
please
y'all are
just
watching
go
this,
through.
take fucking notes.
Yeah, take notes. And you know what? I'm gonna quote the Russos. These things are not clues. They are not. I know what. Yeah, these are not clues. These are not hints. These are facts. These are sentences. Pay attention. They got paraphrase. I paraphrased the Russo brothers. So that's that. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode because I'm exhausted and I barely got sleep last night.
You get your sleep, man.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Well, hope you guys have a good night. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And comment down below what is your favorite Marvel or DC comic. Do you agree with any of the stuff that we talked about? Do you think Marvel's making better comics? Let us know in the comments. And yeah, subscribe, like, and follow our
Subscribe.
social medias. See ya.